So, Jess, what would you like to see happen moving forward in the way we manage our fisheries in North Carolina?
I'd love to see the emphasis where, the leadership of our state reemphasize the advisory committees. They aren't costly. They are a burden to the staff. And if the staff of the Division of Marine Fisheries, and then they need more staff, then maybe the General Assembly could provide that. But for many years, I did it with the staff that they have now. So it is doable, and I'd like to see that reformulated and have four regional. Our state is way too diverse to have two regional advisory committees. So they have a north and a south, and then the folks that are inland, which are a lot of recreational fishermen inland. There are some people that come down here on the weekends to fish commercially. They have a commercial license. But by far, we have tremendous numbers of recreational fishermen inland. They need to be represented and not have to go to a meeting in Wilmington or Morehead when they're in the Asheboro, Greensboro, Burlington area. So they need to reinstitute those committees. So they have four regional committees. And our state is so long coastal-wise. I mean, you go from Knott's Island to Calabash, it'll take you almost a day. And these are people that are volunteering their time. And then I would make those active again. I would require, if the chairman could do that, he could say, you will meet in between each commission meeting. They need to have their water quality and habitat committee meeting. They haven't met in a long time. And this commission is one of the few commissions that has the ability to comment on permits for the state. It is the only commission that has the ability to comment on permits for the state. And so they have chose not to utilize that authority. And they are not meeting, and they're not discussing habitat and water quality. And for example, spotted sea trout, the division felt it was all due to overfishing, and with the new science from NC State, they felt that natural mortality, i.e. what is going on in the water that would happen naturally, is affecting the population a lot more than what fishing is doing. So you need to have a habitat and water quality. What has happened to our river herring? They've been a moratorium on fishing was placed on that fish in 2000 and have yet to come back. So, is it habitat, is it water quality, is it fishing in northeastern states? We don't know. We do not know, but we do know you still cannot fish for a river herring. And that is one of our, and it's sad. And so something needs to be moving in the right direction. Again, recognizing it's the government, but there's no movement on that. There is none, except from the federal level, and that's sad. The federal government is pursuing it. It used to be the structure we had, our system that we had here was more progressive than what the federal government has. Now, the federal government system is more progressive than what state has. Our state was looked upon as a system to replicate, and if I was another state now, I would not want to replicate what we were doing it here. We're following examples like with game fish, banning this gear, banning that gear, further limiting effort when they're not even looking at data as to the fishing capacity. So there's people that want to redefine like commercial fishermen, and what is the evidence that there needs to be a reduction in fishing capacity? I don't think they even looked at that. And there's people out there, I'm not the expertise, but there's people out there that could help them with that, to have a objective discussion of that, just like the Moratorium Steering Committee did. And so I would say, I would not look at North Carolina as to how they're doing things. I would look to other states or the federal government. The federal government is having town hall meetings where they discuss things, open forums. Another thing I neglected is, when you have a meeting, you limit people to 2 minutes or 3 minutes of discussion. That is not good government policy.